There's nothing from Pikmin that has plagued my mind more than a certain area in Pikmin 1. Perplexing Pool has housed many mysteries similar to this, but the one I'm thinking of is right here. No, not the spot where a smoking frog spawns. Just a tad lower. Yeah, these islands leading up to the massage chair. Like, you can go across these with any sort of Pikmin type, and you can just barely throw them across. And it is really weird, but it works. Why would you do this? I have no clue. Because I thought you were supposed to have blue Pikmin to even get enough ship parts to reach this area. I'm sorry I can't confirm this right now, I'm pretty short on time, but either way, this is technically a strategic consequence of not having blues if you think about it. This footage isn't extremely accurate how much progress you'd make in a day for this method, but it's certainly way slower than just using blue Pikmin themselves. But now, did you really think I was going to be able to make a full video on just this one spot? Okay, well, very flattering if you said yes, but there's no way I can talk about just this one spot. Yeah, the first Pikmin has some of the strangest bits of level design I've seen. No, I don't plan to talk about whether or not this box was intended to let the player move it without blues. Or this one, because this one is obviously a farce. Now, of course, working our way backwards, final trial. Honestly, okay, so there's this path. Yeah! Alright. And there was no purpose to this path, right? Like, certainly would be the longest path from anything, challenge mode or otherwise. Really makes you wonder, was this supposed to add something or not to the level? I mean, come on! This path has less purpose than the 25 extra Pikmin you could grow from the Emperor Bullblacks. Obviously, nothing much was going on in this level, so I promise the next one will be way more interesting. Forest Navel. Ah, the Forest Navel. Home of many a mystery, and bangin' tunes. I never thought I'd see the day where I talk about the single, most insignificant, desolate location of absolutely all of Pikmin. This ledge. How can I describe the lack of words or even thoughts about this place? I think, and I might have to be corrected, but isn't this the only geyser to let you lower down in the game? Not to mention, not even a spot where Olimar can't just walk off the ledge by himself. It really is the most curious geyser in Pikmin if I had to choose one, because it's hard to distinguish any form of purpose to this one little distant spring. No, wait, I already did that one. Forest of Hope. There's a super cool spot here, and I promise it's awesome. Ta-da! Here it is. This one hole. At first glance, it looks like you can just scout stuff out past this wall while it gets broken down. Trust me, it takes a long time to break. But in reality, there's a much more important purpose that it serves aside from increasing the depth of Pikmin 1's strategy. It's to prevent a soft lock. If you walk up this small water pool near the landing site, you can easily fall down into the Nova Blaster location. Without that hole, you'd be stuck here forever. Good thing there's that hole and this ramp on top of all that, just so you can get back into the level. All this is super weird to think about in hindsight, seeing how they handled this small pool of water in Pikmin 2. That's completely fine though, the way I see it, because if it wasn't prevented like this, we wouldn't have this super cool emergent feature to the gameplay of this map. Also, it's really fun to run circles through this whole thing. Impact Site. I legitimately have nothing for here because every single part is used in an obvious way. So instead of reaching too hard, I want to hear your opinion on what a quadruple speed up of Impact Site sounds to you. Yeah, kinda sounds like classic Mario sound effects, doesn't it? I urge you to skip backwards and try and hear the uncanny resemblance.